Hello, beautiful souls. Just sharing with you our newsletter for this week. Where you travel at night. It's been a little while since I posted here, and I'm looking forward to sharing more on the energy that has created this change. The guardians and soul guides have been busy. Honestly, I haven't even been sleeping very much. Not only has the earth-based energies and events been affecting us, but there is so much going on in our Milky Way galaxy that there is a huge call for many of us to divert more of our consciousness of our physical body and into some of the other places where our consciousness is operating. I know this can sound a little wild, but this has always been going on. Just now, we are more consciously aware of it. This can look like more focused energy from our soul monad into other dimensions, or as our soul awareness infusing other avatars on other planetary systems and or planes of existence. In any regard, part of our experience here is to maintain our physical body and to hold specific vibrations and frequencies through it all. From a soul monad perspective, it doesn't matter what we're doing. You could be running a company or planting a garden or just sitting on a rock. What is vitally important, though, is the how. Being an effective vehicle, which is your ego and your body, for your soul monad, creates our greatest challenges, which is the syncing and directing of our mind and our heart through our soul monad. So let me step back a moment. I want to go over a little bit again about what is a soul monad, the purpose of the mind, and how the heart works as a command center. It's a little difficult to conceptualize sometimes how we are a part of a whole, that our higher self is more of a collective than an individual. But for a moment, imagine that your soul monad or your oversoul is the aspect of you that first entered into this galaxy with the purpose of being. The being part is pretty unique, even as a collective. And we can see this part of our journey through getting a galactic star chart reading or looking at your astrology chart. The main place our soul monad's mission shows up in these charts is through the evolutionary story of our Pluto. As our consciousness fractalized more and more down into the micro of creation, we became more and more separated in our mind. We started to feel like an I am, an individual, our soul identity. As we continued to step further into this reality, the Neptunian veils started to put us to sleep. These are the veils we feel we can't see past that keeps us from our sense of total and complete knowing. This is where the mind starts to come in. Our mind is the structure that compartmentalizes the Akashic field of the all. Saturn helps us to hold these compartments, and over time, from our limited point of view in this density, we start to rebel against what we feel is holding us back. We forget that we are using these compartments to navigate and know this reality and experience it from a stepped down point of view. You here listening to this is the incarnate identity, the egoic aspect of the totality of who you are. You are only a fraction of the vastness of you. But from a higher perspective, this is perfect. This is how you are able to enter into this realm. The mind is our tool for processing this reality, but it is also highly susceptible to manipulation, influence, and infiltration. That is where the heart comes in. The heart is the one place that the vast totality of you can be. Your soul monad or oversoul identity sits right in that driver's seat as a magnet that pulls you through the maze of this reality. Our job as a fractal is to get out of the way. Remember, the mind is highly influenced by this holographic construct. What you think is your truth or what you think is right for you generally is not. We are way too programmed by the beliefs of this planetary magnetosphere, which links right into our neural net of our thinking. We have to break free from the gravitational pull of the illusions of this reality, which is what our beloved Uranus keeps us on track with, so that we can follow through with our soul monad's direction, not the mind, and not following the emotions, which we many times mistake for our heart. So here we come full circle. Where does our consciousness go sometimes? Well, here's the thing. As such a small fractalized part of the vastness of who we are, it honestly takes a small percentage of our consciousness to be in this reality. The majority of our consciousness is spread through all 15 dimensions of this time matrix. Therefore, we are in multiple bodies, multiple dimensions, multiple planets, and even multiple timelines in this very moment. Sometimes it is in our best interest to know where we are going, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's better that we don't know in order to maintain our safety, sanity, or even grounding into this reality. Most of us would not even choose to stay here if we fully awakened into our totality. So here we are, holding space in this vehicle we call our human body, and our job is to take care of it, to monitor it, maintain it with absolute love, care, and awareness of how incredible it is. This vehicle gives us a way to be transmitters of source frequency all the way down here in this fractal of who we are. We are here to rewire the stream of our source frequency, create a clean and clear channel of the truth of who we are, maintain vigilance to every thought, feeling, and emotion that we emanate, to tame the mind and clear out the programming, to be the pillar of first cause light that we came here to be. So as we go through each moment, let's remember who we really are. Even if all the access to our memories is not fully in our mind, remember the soul monad that you are a part of. It's not about what we're doing. Please, please, please keep this in mind as you feel the transformation of the structures around us. Don't be afraid to let things go. It's not about the what. It's all about the how. Remember, you could be the best vehicle for your soul monad just sitting on a rock, so long as you are being the beam of light. Have the courage to stand up for your truth. Have the courage to stand up for the bigger picture. Don't let the fear push you into doing anything that is not fully guided and directed by your soul monad. Your command center is right in your heart. You've never been alone. You've never been separate. You are always loved. With so much love, I share this week's newsletter with you. If you would ever like a little more insight into your astrological chart, your soul's evolutionary path, or some of the galactic star systems that you have been a part of, or that is part of your soul monad's mission, please get a hold of me. I would be so happy to share that with you.